I have concerns about your decision on Eos Rider. An outpost full of scientists won't do as much good if the Kett attack.
But it will help support the Nexus. Improved research could help feed our people.
And we could argue about it all day long, as we always do. The decision was made. Now we move on. What is your plan for moving on, Ryder?
We have a lead on the terraforming network. I need to take the Tempest deeper into the sector to investigate. If the other Golden Worlds are where they should be, this could get us closer to them.
Careful. The Kett are scouring the cluster for remnant technology. You'll end up in a fight for sure. You might also run into exiles. They didn't leave the Nexus on good terms.
Dr. Aradana at the Tech Lab sent some equations for you to solve.
I'm ready.
Hey, what the? Sam!
Malicious code detected. Please stand by.
Sam, what happened?
The equations contained a Trojan horse program, a virus, specifically targeted to sever our connection and render me helpless. Reconnecting would be impossible.
Welcome back. So we're back here on the Nexus, and we've accomplished some things. We've stopped some sabotage. We had that pretty major disaster, near disaster with Sam. We got it fixed. And we do have a new planet to go to. I do want to get onto that. There's not that much to see here on the Nexus. I want to actually get out there and, be doing stuff. But first we need to talk to Addison here about some cryopod deployments. And I also remember there's somebody down there who keeps calling me, and I kept telling them just a minute, just a minute, just a minute. That was hours ago. Feeling a bit like an
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell should I know? Spender, you have a job. If you want to keep it, do it. God damn it.
You need to stop talking to yourself.
You've shaken things up, Pathfinder. My department actually has colonial affairs to direct. And you have new tools to help grow the initiative. AVP, ready for spending.
Tell me.
Sam said there was new functionality to discuss.
It's how the initiative was designed to support the Pathfinder. You and your team are out there making Andromeda viable. That empowers all of us. Hit a threshold. A new cryo group can be brought out. Want more focus on research, like on prodromos? That's your call. Brecker will introduce the interface and handle minutiae. All you need to do is decide what life in Andromeda means. No pressure.
You were really close to me right there. Personal space. Personal space bubbles. Just... No, I don't... I need a disinfectant. Vladimir Brecker. What you got for me?
Hello, Pathfinder. I am Cryo Deployment Administrator Vladimir Brecker, C-63 Galati. Your first task is to decide irrevocably the course of every life in the initiative.
Whoa, that seems like... too much.
Yes, of course. But now you respect what we're doing. Andromeda viability and Nexus thresholds are your tools, your reward, and our future. How can I help?
Explaining to me how this is irrevocable, because I don't understand that's not how people work. You don't decide one thing and then they'll just, oh yeah, everybody's gonna do that. That's not how it works. It's just these administrative people just don't get it, do they? AVPs.
What's the rundown on AVP?
Much of the preparation in the Milky Way was determining how to measure success. Thresholds are about capacity, but this is about cost, what we can actually afford to support. Points aren't the most elegant system, but it makes it clear. The more you earn, the more we can deploy.
And Nexus thresholds.
How are you measuring thresholds?
It's based on resource estimates and general stability, a metric of acceptable scope and risk. The more you achieve, the greater capacity we can accommodate, the more the initiative can do for you. Simplest explanation, the more you do, the more room we have to grow.
So I decide what groups to wake up. Won't everyone be out eventually?
Absolutely. But there's an order to things, lines of support. You can't deploy an omelet without first deploying eggs, and eggs won't get you steak. Except it's people, and how all our lives begin.
So what's first, other than breakfast? Because that's what you just compared everything to, was breakfast.
All right, Brekka. Where do I start?
The interface is active and will respond only to a Pathfinder. It's ready for your first selection. You may begin shaping the initiative at your leisure.
Alright, so I guess we come here as we continue to do colonial things and then spend some points. See here under science pods we have lab technicians, earn research points at regular intervals, mining operations, receive a selection of minerals at regular intervals. Okay. Military pods, gain consumable supplies at regular intervals, organic materials at regular intervals, tech materials at regular intervals, hidden caches around established forward stations, 15% more credits for Apex missions. Alright. Not too sure how to make that window go away. Financial infrastructure, earn credits from investments at regular intervals. Gray market connections, improve prices when buying and selling items. Trade capacity, increase inventory capacity. Ooh. However, I do also kind of find it funny that the commerce one is Krogan. These Krogan are really trying to break down all those stereotypes. I love it. I kind of think long term for our first one is either the research points or the mining op. I think we're gonna go with the mining op, just because it makes sense that they'd be directly benefiting everybody, seeing as how we have to repair the Nexus and all of that. We need the raw materials to do it, so yeah, mining makes sense. Yes. And I already have a reward to collect. They are fast. Said I acquired the minerals, but I don't know what minerals I got. Got beryllium, fluorite, and aluminum. Really wish they would have had some copper. Okay. Now, rather than constantly blowing this poor person off, I believe you were the one who kept calling me. You turn off your light!
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tans asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
That's very noble.
It takes integrity to record the truth and nothing but.
Well, I do my best. And you could help me out. The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
I can ask her, won't you piss off Tan? But don't I kind of want him pissed off?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Let's do it.
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
For pioneers they are. No, we need to do better. I mean... I don't know if it's going to be completely concrete. So, should we have anticipated that things would have gone to crap? Because, you know, plans are useless, but planning's indispensable. So, yeah, it was anticipated, but I don't think we fully anticipated everything bad that happened. For pioneers they are.
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. You were great. I'll get to work editing.
Okay. It's funny because me, the person doing this, also will have to be doing editing later. I don't have the money to afford an editor. At least not yet. Wait a minute. Wait, was that one of those people that were in that voice contest that they had? I think they may have been. If so, cool. You did great, whoever you were. I didn't actually see who won. But if that is the role, you're doing great. Keep doing it. I don't know if you'll ever see this. So let's continue on our merry way through space. Okay, so I know we were about to head off to the next planet over here on the A Trail of Hope journal entry, quest, mission. It's called missions. Same thing. I did, however, remember that we got one to find some missing scientists. I figure that shouldn't take very long. We can nip over, figure out what happened to them, then we can continue on with our primary mission. But seeing as how I've established these science outposts, it would probably be noteworthy to keep track of these scientists when we send them out. I don't know if noteworthy was the correct term. I'm sticking with it, though. I'm gonna stick with it.
This is where the human ark first entered Helios?
Heck of a wake-up call.
Yeah, it was.
I'm picking up something.
I think we're a little late. I'll be honest, that was
I'm picking up something.
probably me jumping the gun. But we found something on this planet. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? A crater. Very large impact crater.
We've got a crater.
Yep, it's a crater. It gave me experience points.
Anomaly on sensors.
There was an anomaly out here.
Probes launched.
This might be those scientists.
Anomaly found.
Yep. It unfortunately is not looking very good. That does not look very good.
That's the research vessel Dr. Aridana informed us of. There are no life readings within.
She'll want to know.
Well, that sucks. So basically what happens is they were flying near the Scourge, and this tentacle just shot out and just impaled this shuttle. That is a crappy way to go. So it's over here.
Anomaly on sensors.
Found it.
Probes launched. Satellite detected.
Oh, it's a satellite we dropped when we had our incident. At least it just kept on chugging along. doing what it's supposed to. I salute that satellite's resolve. Its conviction.
I'm picking up something.
It's a very odd-looking lake.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Yeah, that does look pretty huge. There's probably a lot of aluminum there. 102. I guess it's a fair amount, but I mean, what I make out of it, that does not seem to really add up. That's like the size of a large city. There's only 102 aluminum in there. That's enough to make like one gun. And we got one place over here, Markland. Going to assume that some Mark found it. Inside, this is my land. And it would appear that Mark's land is the only place without an anomaly on it. He must have taken it. Like, this is my land now. I'll make sure no one wants to come here. Alright, let us continue on our primary mission.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
Make corrections. Sam, are you on this?
Collision is imminent.
All stop, now!
Hello. But we didn't hit him.
Cat ships, a dozen. No, more.
Just fly casual. Fly casual.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back.
Wish I had a gun on this ship.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
That's not how DNA really works.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
They've locked navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
Okay. Don't worry, Sam. I can buy you some time here. Can I just say how stupid it is? Every time anything weird or different or odd or just new in general is happening, immediately everybody's first response, especially like a new species or race or any of that, even a new nation, you know, things like that, they're always, oh, you wouldn't understand, so I'm not even gonna bother to tell you. No, that's stupid. Just try and tell them, then you'll find out if they can understand, because for all you know, they might be able to understand. And if all you do is go around saying all the time, oh, you can't understand it, you can't comprehend it, I'm honestly going to start thinking you don't understand what you're doing and you can't even explain it. So yeah.
I actually know a lot about the remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough. Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it!
Alright, one blew up.
Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
Don't crash, I swear to God, don't crash.
It will be tight.
Callow? Yes!
Right. Okay, now we look up.
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
Well, hopefully it's not a bunch of cat trying to kill us again.
We're being contacted.
We have to
From who?
land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto. Tov Jagalesto.
Darmok Angelad at Tanagra.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto. They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down. Yes. Ha, look at that. It's beautiful.
Hey, look, there's a colony we can use right there. I'm kidding. I know they already live here. I think, probably. They seem to already live here. Whoever these are.
We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
This is what it's all about, right? New worlds, new aliens. Wish me luck.
Just remember, if I start screaming, "Oh God, they're killing me!" I want you guys to run out and start killing everybody. That's plan B.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna go along with it. I think I might get the gist of what they're saying. I really have no idea what they're saying, though.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Joel. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
How
He's
can
a
we understand
human
each other?
from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
Okay, they do have a vault. I should probably just be, you know, just go right out there and say that that's what we need, a vault. But if they've already done some digging in the wall, that might make it a bit easier. Maybe they already have stuff.
We didn't know what we'd find here, to be honest. But I'm open to sharing what we know, if you are.
Honest? Honesty would be a good start. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me. Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
Okay, then, how do I understand you?
Okay, okay. If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
Okay, that's pretty straightforward. So we already have some common ground. cat killing.
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
So, are you people essentially electric eels? That's what you're trying to tell me, right, Sam?
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
Well, you know, I mean, if you guys somehow know our human history... I mean, you knew that we were a human, for crying out loud. Then you'd probably know that we definitely went through a phase of just love and just nuclear fission weapons. So, yeah,
None of the
probably.
local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an undiscovered ecosystem.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored.
Just to be clear, I'm not just saying that just to try and be polite.
What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
This place does
He
look pretty
won't.
good.
But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Kind of.
Trying to be.
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra is waiting inside.
Now, is that their name, or is that just a title? I think it's their name.
You shouldn't...
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak?
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
Oh man, that clipping.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know. Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
No, that I can definitely understand that.
We've had our own run-ins with the Ket.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the Ket kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Fold. Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Hello.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
I'm not gonna say damn right. I didn't know you people even existed until 3 minutes ago.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
Wait. So your rescue attempts failed. I'd like to point out, I have a Krogan. So my rescue attempt is a much higher probability of being successful. Just just by that sheer fact right there. However, I can't really suggest that. I opened a vault before. Sam, you got this, right? Right? You need to stop ignoring me.
Let me show you what I can do. I won't take one step without your approval.
You have no idea what you're dealing with. The Angara learned years ago the perils of messing with vaults. So did the Ket, for that matter. We're done here. Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass. Joel, you talk too much. Let me assess this alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me. Go if you want. But when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
That's a pretty valid way to live life.
I'm Jal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't. But I can always kill you in your sleep.
Good to know.
I can do the same. I mean, just saying there.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Be careful out there. You know I will. You really think the Moshai is alive? I'm sure of it. Don't kill yourself bringing her home. No promises.
He might be able to
I'm
go
here
home
to
track.
assist you, Pathfinder.
Oh, really? What's up?
I am Enro Bosan, assistant to Governor Paran Shai. You're free to explore this area, but the city is off limits. Until that changes, I'll be your liaison. How may I help you, Pathfinder?
Can we re-enter?
When am I allowed to visit the city again?
That's not for me to decide.
Who will? Your boss? Or Ephra?
Governor Shai has jurisdiction over Aya. She will authorize your entrance if you earn Ephra's trust. A museum curator and a colony supplier asked to meet you. They're waiting nearby. The Ket swayed us with words. Now we judge outsiders by their actions.
But that doesn't sound very good. I mean, he pretty much said what her job is. I'll talk to Jal about Jal. Yeah, they're...
What can you tell me about your other worlds?
Life on them is hard, the people harder. Every day is a struggle to survive.
Why not bring everyone here?
We will not abandon any more worlds to the Ket. And Aya cannot support all of us.
No, that's valid.
Thanks for your time, Enro.
Of course.
I still don't understand how we can understand each other. Did we just like bump into the Rosetta Stone of your language? And Sam was just like, "Oh, I got this. Yeah, it's real simple." Then blah blah blah, blam, done. It's either that or a wizard did it. I'm going with a wizard did it.
Stars above. It's you. I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah. This is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
Let's see here. Lie out your ass.
I couldn't resist the adventure of a lifetime.
I know the feeling. There's a rush in taking a chance and hoping for the best.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
Nothing. I met you 5 minutes ago. Before 5 minutes ago, I had absolutely no idea your species existed. So, what I know about your history is you live on Aya. And you can space travel. And yeah, that's it.
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first to go dark. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
Don't ask questions.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
I think they said there was somebody else that wanted to speak at me. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Don't mind me. This is a it's a medical treatment for an eye dysfunction. I'm definitely not scanning your technology and cataloging it and putting it in my databanks. That is absolutely not what I'm doing. Nailed it. None the wiser. You the other guy that want to talk to me?
Trade? Trade. Trade.
Are you asking or telling?
Wondering, do you exchange goods and services? How does your economy work?
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought we were about to go into a whole thing where I would just start yelling back at you, enchantment! Enchantment! Yeah, we have money. Here's the fun thing. We use a money that was made by another alien back in our galaxy that we decided wasn't worthy to come. Yeah. We're kind of dicks like that.
We pay for things with a currency called credits. Abstract wealth.
The cat offered gifts, made odd bargains, never traded. What are your credits worth? What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Now we cut open the heart. And what do you offer?
It's negotiable.
I don't know. What do you want?
Your ship?
Not for sale.
Worth a try.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Call me Soka. I run cargo between Aya and other worlds. Good work. Good at it. You're here to help my people. Prove it. I need help.
Okay.
One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking in. Has things I need. There could be trouble.
Why would I ask him why me? It's obvious why he's asking me. I'm free help.
You're one of few people here willing to give me a chance. I'll take it.
You have a ship? I have my supplier's nav point. His name is Koldo. Find him, his supplies. Come back and prove you're helpful. Then maybe we trade.
Alright. I'm curious to know what he's trading, and what their currency is, and what its value is. I mean, I wouldn't have to worry about it if we brought a bolus with us. He'd just take one look at it and just be, oh yeah, it's worth 15 credits. I just want an excuse to make that noise. Translated from Shellish. I cannot speak the English. The Ket have felt the power of the resistance, and they know their end is coming. Our victories on Vold are only the beginning of what we can achieve. But we can't defeat the enemy without your help. If you're tired of living in fear, if you believe we were meant for something greater than slavery, if you're willing to stand up and fight, you'll find a new family in the resistance. We'll train you to strike back at the Ket and reclaim what's ours. The resistance defends the future of all Angara. Join us. They don't seem to have a very large line. Alright, so I guess we head back to our ship. We got a couple people we can help out here. And we got one guy who's going to be constantly casting judgment down upon us. And we have a new alien to bring with us.
Ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better?
Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
Yep. Unfortunately, I can't say the inside of the ship is bigger than it is on the outside.
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
I'll have to wait.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Yeah, he hasn't really told me that.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
I don't know how. Trust me, I have no idea how they're working right now. But they are. I don't get it. I've attributed it to a wizard. I'm leaving it at that.
I know we're improvising as we go, but let's remember that there is Pathfinder team protocol.
Don't think I got that handbook.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
Liam, you don't have to try and crush the table.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
What's part of
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder.
Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jarl?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jarl's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions, a shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect Remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Well, I'm glad that Drac got on board with that plan.
Okay. Yes. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Maybe more like optimism. Confidence? You'll get there.
Jal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Alright. My brain has already been hurting from trying to figure out. I'm now talking to you, Lexi. You looked at me. We made it. Don't you look away from me! We're having a conversation. You have a horrible bedside manner. Fine, I'll talk to the wall. Anyway. So, my brain's been kind of hurting from trying to decipher how we basically just almost instantaneously unraveled the Angara's language, and they did the same to us, and everybody thought that was normal. I mean, these things take time. They take some time. Like, hell, when we first... Like, Lexi, when we first found your people, it took a while before we were talking.
Compiling my first impressions, but even their body language is so emotional. I can't wait for my first session with Jarl.
That sounds creepy. Do that. Do what Liam said. But yeah, it took a while before we could really talk with you. I mean, the first ones we were into, the Turians, that took us a while. I mean, we both very, very quickly found the universal language of bullet to skull and what that means. But yeah, it took a while before we could understand each other. So I just don't understand how we do it in 2 minutes. Unless Sam is just that awesome. Which I guess is possible. But it's a bunch of stuff just hurting my brain like crazy. I don't want to have to use my brain. And I have a feeling that if we go find the remnant, it's going to hurt my brain. So we are instead going to go off to the planet where they are fighting Ket. That's going to be simple, straightforward, and I have a feeling if we can do that, that's going to have a little bit of immediate weight, seeing as how the guy I'm trying to get to like me is the guy in charge of the resistance for Angara to fight Ket. That's my plan. I'm sticking to it. None of you are changing my mind. Not even you, Lexi. I can see that judgmental way you're looking at me. You will not be changing my mind. You won't. Alright, that's the plan.